I went through this whole thing already once, and I realized I wasn't recording. So what's going on, guys? Rivero here. We're about to do an update video because it's been a long time, and I get to experience it twice. Well, you only have to experience it once. At least I can get a lot more to the point with things, so it should be faster at least. First off, we do not start in a box anymore in the game. We actually start with a nice opening title screen. Even if you listen, you can hear new music. We will not be going over all the music, but we will be hearing a few new songs. Right off the bat, we can go into settings, which will allow us to turn on cutscene skips, which we will be doing because we don't really care about the cutscenes. You can also go to the donators area, which shows people that have donated $3 or more. Thank you very much. And let's get started. So once we flip to the second page, it opens up the button so we can start. As you can see already, the cutscenes are very fast, and it is very nice. One thing that we're just about to find out is that NPCs now have arms. I'm still trying to get used to it. I'm sure for people who are first experiencing this, it's probably really normal looking, but man, I am having a hard time adapting. Obviously, the cutscene skips don't work for things that are time-based rather than jump-based, but it still makes things a lot faster, just like that. Boom, already done. We now have Sheikah Stones, which is basically just a place to change your settings. And after that you can go back. I'm gonna grab a few things just to make things faster. I have these rockets that allow me to teleport faster, just so you're not confused. Interesting. I still don't know how to fix that, because this happens. We're just gonna pretend like nothing weird happened. While we're heading to the Deku Tree, I will say that there's still quite a few bugs that I'm trying to work out. Not everything's perfect quite yet, but most of it will be working just fine by the time the final version of this rolls out. Okay, first big thing. We enter the room, the door closes, and Goma. She has been created. So if we look at her, I didn't look away fast enough. You can look away before the cutscene activates, and she'll go back to normal. But if you look for a long enough time, as you saw, the cutscene starts and we are fighting the boss. So she goes after you until you're close enough, in which case she'll attack you. And after that she'll be stunned for a little bit, unless she hits you, in which case you can shoot your slingshot. And yeah, here we go. We can now attack her. And after a few hits, she will climb up the wall. A little strange, but still works. And she'll go into the middle and summon some Goma larvae. Just like that. There we go. And if you shoot her with the slingshot fast enough, you can actually stun her and prevent her from having the Goma larva show up, which we will do right now. And boom! Down for the count. Ah man, one more roll. And done! We can take the heart container, and we have defeated the boss. I'm not sure if I've actually mentioned this in an update video, but the Death Mountain has now been created, even the cloud over it, which will be red once we turn into an adult. So many arms. So many arms! So far, this is my favorite cutscene to skip because it's a very long one, and it pretty much just ends in like 5 seconds. Done. So, very nice. As I experienced the last time I did this, I really enjoy watching Darunia dance with arms. Very strange. Another new thing that is in this is that you can now attain the heart piece by throwing a bomb into this little spinny thing, which doesn't spin, but whatever. I don't want to make it spin. Before we get to the cool part of this dungeon, I would like to mention that Lizalfos are now a lot nicer working-wise. They actually have a lot better mechanics than before, and there was also a glitch where they jump over you and open the door behind you by standing on the pressure plate. But yeah, they're way better at attacking now, and they even run away from you if you're on the platform that's going after the words. The Lizalfos also run away from you or at least the one that's not actually attacking you, and the one that is attacking you will jump around until he reaches the platform that you are on. Ah, and now it's time for the really cool part. So let's get into it. Let's just jump right in. King Dodongo. Probably my favorite modeled boss. It's kind of boring mechanic-wise, but otherwise, it's super cool. I'm really happy with how this turned out. It's got all the animations, all the noises, all the mechanics. Very cool. So let's go ahead and take him out. We'll throw a bomb into his mouth, and he will be stunned. I do need to fix a few things with this guy still. He was the last boss I've made. He can still hurt you somehow, even though he is stunned, so that's not supposed to be happening. Same from there, he shouldn't be able to hurt me right now. Now he can, though. Because obviously, a giant whatever this is rolling over you is gonna hurt. And there we go. Even has a little cutscene at the end of him rolling into the lava and sinking. And there we go. Another heart container. And another boss down.
Run.
Even with cutscenes on, this guy will still make this noise, and you can never escape it. Unfortunately, the third boss, Baronade, is not done yet. I haven't even made the model for it. There's a lot that's going to go into this guy because there's so many different jellyfish and the main body and then the 3 little attachment things. It's going to be a lot to make, and I'm hoping that it won't be too laggy, but we'll see. I'll have to make it at some point. Hi Malon. I need to learn a Epona song if that's okay. I'm sure you understand. Yeah, okay. See ya. You don't have arms. I need to fix you. There's another Sheikah Stone if you need it, if you're like, oh, I don't like these. I mean, I do like the cutscenes, but I don't because I've been through them thousands of times. Here's your first glance at Death Mountain with a red cloud over it. And we actually have re-deads in the destroyed castle town now. These ones are a little messed up. I still need to put arms on them. For some reason, they did not get arms. Actually, they might have arms if I kill one first. Yeah, there we go. So that's what the arms look like. I just need to kill all of them for their arms to show up. Next up is Lon Lon Ranch, which is basically finished. There's just the getting the cow, pretty much, for winning the final minigame. And after that, you'll be good. So we can go ahead and play this minigame, which allows us to ride Epona and jump over these fences. Not really much of a point initially, because it costs 10 rupees to play, and you can only get 10 rupees by jumping over these fences. But once you play 2 times, and get on Epona the second time, and go ahead and get some money, because why not? If we talk to Ingo now, he'll be like, you're pretty good, how about a race? And we'll be like, no, because we are dirt poor and we need money. And I can't get money unless I'm cheating. So let's just throw a bunch of rupees down, pretend it never happened, and let's race. Boom. Race into the sunset. He's pretty bad. It kind of sucks. Really easy to beat him. It's like, why are you even trying, buddy? Can't even beat this. Oh, okay, Epona, you're kind of ruining it. But yeah, pretty easy race. Even had a few mess-ups and can't even compare to us. We're just too powerful. But as it turns out, you have to race him again, this time racing to win Epona, and he's not messing around this time. You might be thinking, oh, it's just a little bit harder, but right about here, he's gonna pass us. And it's gonna be like, oh god, how are we gonna actually win this? But it's only till the end that we'll actually have a chance of passing him. Hopefully this goes better than last time. For some reason he freaked out and he's like, oh, I won already. Yes, we have won. Okay, so we can actually jump over this fence, and we have now obtained Epona. and I've had a long history of trying to figure out how to get this guy between areas like this, and I finally got it working. It's very nice being able to actually go between areas with Epona. And if you leave her in one area and go into here and then play Epona's song, she will teleport to you. Final thing in Lon Lon Ranch that we are allowed to do is talk to Malon, whoosh, and then talk to her again, and we can play a horse jumping minigame. I failed at this miserably because there's a way to get a really fast time if you don't do a full jump when you don't need it, like these little fences, but also you want to make sure you still jump over them all the way. So the goal is to make it 2 laps before 1000 shows up on the timer. I messed up. You can mess up like once, maybe twice, and still win the game. It's a pretty difficult minigame actually. And once you win this, you do win the cow. Not in this version quite yet, but it's not that much far away from just adding it in. And we're just about done. First try. Whew. So now the score for the record is 981. If we play it again, it's supposed to say the right one. I don't know why it's not saying the correct one, but oh well. Let's just end the minigame right now. Okay. And we have now finished Lon Lon Ranch. Pretty much. Time to head over to the last major place. The Fire Temple.